I'll make you lend it. What's up, Paris? My lifestyle rich. We gonna feed each other. I'm on it, promise it up. On it, promise them I did up. Keep it that you pay, she my dealer. I just wanna chill and go get up. I get you a sheller. Go up, nothing, no bestseller. It's lifestyle. Me a ball, so they gotta live my life. I'm a sick channels, live my fella. See the right that you want, nigga, I'm feeling better. Just so we see my cleaner. If you like it, me not like it, want to make a dirty scheme. My lifestyle rich.
Yo!
From where you come, be rich. As a small walk, rich. Look at the city, rich. Like a church, rich. Tweet, look at tweet, real rich.
Tweet, look at tweet.
Everybody rich.
Yo!
Don't watch me, watch Ari. My style and the old like Atari. TT Muscle, I love this. Carry my time, I'm a party. Rich. Chris Kill, I'm a charger. Use your own Chris Martin, Calvin. Me a teacher by the TT Annie.
Yo! Welcome back to the Steady Show. We got Geens in the building.
We got the steady boss in the building, y'all.
Steady. We have Father Greg and the Father Bread joining us later on. We have the link that's already in the chat. As soon as you enter the chat, please go ahead and identify yourself so we can big you up. Gings, are you ready for the show tonight?
Let's go.
Let's go. Tonight we have a hot topic for you, We're going to talk about the woman them will love money man. You understand me? And it's an interesting topic in the scenes because everywhere you go, money man she want. You understand, man?
That's why not.
Money man she need. Even though the other day they come up with one and say a gunman she want. But we're not ready to touch that yet. You understand me? Every woman want money man. So we're going to talk about it tonight, Women who only date and marry man with money. You understand me? What are some of the things that they should consider? Yeah, man. So we are live. Once you get in, make sure, say, you hit the like. You understand me? And share up the live, man. Make somebody know, say, the Steady Show is live once again. Last week it was my birthday. I want to thank my wife for an awesome day spent at Disney. Thank you, baby. Thank you.
Very welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was a kid again for a whole 2 days, so I truly enjoyed that. Yeah, man, but we are ready to talk about this topic. And, Geens.
Yeah.
I truly tell when we talk about woman always a pre-man we have money or you think say man just have, talk things about woman where they don't know and nothing really go so in her life. I truly them tell her a lie.
I truly believe that some women do wait and date only money men.
So when you say some women, do you mean most women or all women? Like, give me a number. Give me something we can work with.
It's just some women.
I don't think it is some women. I don't think you're telling the truth.
It's some...
I don't think you're telling the truth.
It's a male thing. Like you want to believe that it's most women, but I'm not convinced.
Well, tonight we will know if a most woman, when they think about a man, them are pre the money well hard, money on priority, or it is that just a few women and the rest of the women them they really care about if man have money. So basically, I tell me say, if you had a broke pocket man, you'd have married to me and they would miss you.
I wouldn't.
Okay, so you're one of the few women there. So you're one of the few women there who are all money is them priority. Them well interested tonight. All right, so we noticed that we have a number of people already watching. So go ahead and let us know who is there so we can big you up, man. And thank you for
Yes.
joining the show. Yeah, we have our guests joining us later on. We have Father Greg, our regular our partner and director, as we call him. Yeah, man, resident guest and partner and host, as what you want to call it. He's coming through. And our big brother Dennis is coming through later as well. And Dennis always has great things to say. So we can't wait for them to come and join us, man. But this thing is real serious, and the song I was playing a while ago about, my lifestyle rich. You understand? That thing there, you see, if you know a Tanto Black still, so some people don't believe say they ever take Tanto serious. But I think that was a really good song that he did. And in basically attack say, in life rich and all the things that he's able to do. And so, tonight we're looking at, so you see, it's one situation when a woman and a man build together.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? And them build wealth together. You understand me? A lot of people, them make a big fuss over the fact, say, the man work hard and him build him money, and this a woman that just want to run in. And a lot of times you hear the situation say, when he was married before, you understand me, that's where the wealth was built. And now that him get divorced, woman want to run and come in and come benefit from what was built by the first one and all of those things. So there are many, many things to explore where this topic is concerned. But at the outset, let us say that we understand that, finances in a relationship is very, very important. You agree?
Very agreed.
All right, finances in a
100%.
relationship. Finances in a relationship is very, very important because, without money, you really can't do nothing. The Bible, even the very Bible said that money answereth all things.
It does.
You get what I'm saying?
It says it.
And there is a word that they talk about, like they do it more in America than in Jamaica, but they talk about hypergamy, right? Watch out for that word,
True,
hypergamy.
yes.
You understand me? All right, we see the big bro Dennis is getting ready to join us right now, so let's let him in. Walk on, my brethren, when name Father Dennis.
Hey,
Welcome into the building, sir. Mr. Rich himself is here.
yes,
Mr. Rich is here.
Good
Mr.
evening,
Rich,
good evening, good evening.
sir.
greetings.
Good
Welcome, big bro.
evening.
Welcome.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Walk on,
Okay.
family.
Medea, come help me light the Lord.
Yes, man. Why you look rich tonight? I'm here to tell you what you
Yeah.
man. Yeah, man, I'm both. Yeah, man, I'm
Amen.
both. Knock it down.
Uh, Sorry for the late, for being a little bit late. I was out running some errands and get a
Yeah.
little backed up and carried away. So, if you want to catch me up with what was said so far,
Yeah, man.
help me to understand where you are and what the true topic is about.
All right, so let's talk about that tonight. So what we established earlier on, is that when it comes to money, enough woman, them not gonna deal with a man if that the man don't have money. In other words, enough woman want a rich man. You hear them on social media, they talk about it. And from times past, like way back in the day, it's always been a big thing. You understand me? A
All
man
right,
will easily.
let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
Are we talking in general? Are we talking unique to our culture though?
we
Jamaica.
want we want to focus on our culture, but we know that it's a global issue. It's not just about women in Jamaica, because man know say, like in America right here, so it's a big thing. Woman I say if a man now earn 6 figures, she not deal with that the man then none at all. You understand me? So the woman I put a number to the thing. You understand me? If the man not have money, she's not going to deal with him. And then for a lot of women, them say, here what? We not deal with no man. So when they meet the man must already have everything that they want. And the woman must just come and join in at a situation where the man will already have things. But especially in America, one of the things that the man them talk about often is that listen, when a man has money and he built a life before the woman came on the scene, this man is usually more demanding. In other words, a man with money is usually more demanding than an average man working at average salary who does
Okay.
not have much to give. And yesterday I listened to a point of view and somebody said, listen, I know every man will have money necessarily worry themselves about. I know every man will have money necessarily get caught up in a running around with women and make all kind of demands on women because them expect to get the most out of their money because in a lot of situations they know that a lot of the women really only deal with them because of the money what them bring to the table. I don't know.
Well,
You've lived, yeah,
well, there's some truth to that, but one of the most common thing that I know and I notice when it come on to the woman and man situation is that and I spoke to somebody about this yesterday too.
yeah,
Um, it usually happen in the younger woman that goes after the older man. I
okay,
noticed that a lot, and a lot of times we interpret it to be the reason to be that of money, but
right.
what it's not necessarily true. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we what what are the most common thing that I notice, and I'm talking about when you have that age disparity. That's the
Yeah,
aspect of it that I'm talking about because when I was younger, that's one of the most common thing that I would have seen, ignorant to
yeah,
many things, and would have interpreted to be they're chasing after money. But what I now discover is that a lot of it is the the maturity level. Women want to feel secure. You know, yes, financial security is one of the things, but the woman want to also feel they're chasing after this level of maturity. And you know,
mm-hmm.
somebody might nicer. You know
No,
when
I give you a applause for the machine, man. Go on, talk.
uh, uh, uh,
Yeah,
one of the most common thing is that woman tend to want to be with a man that is that their maturity is on the same level, and
yes,
women tend to be more faster, mature faster than man. So
yeah, yeah,
for to find a man that is equal to her level of maturity, say for example a girl 20,
yeah,
the reality of the thing that she might find that level of maturity that she a pre should have find that more in a man 35. And in as many cases, the man already established
hold on,
versus
the
with
man.
an older woman.
Dennis, hold on. The way you said up at 20, I gonna look on at 35. Me-
To get yeah, because of the level of maturity that they desire.
Mm-mm. And you're
Okay.
saying that with a 15-year age gap,
Yeah,
the
man.
motive for the woman is the maturity and not so much the money, or it is the money and the maturity. Because usually
Well,
a
well,
man,
well, well, well.
yeah,
Financial security. I prefer
yeah,
terms it that way. Financial
yeah,
security, in my opinion, financial security plays a great role. But I don't
right.
think that is the entire reason. I think woman is desperate to have a man that is more mature. They feel secure in general being with a more mature man.
Yeah,
And the truth is, say for example, if a woman 25, and with that, if I'm accurate in
right.
my assessment, a woman 25 then would have pursued a man that is 40, and most time the man financially, for the most part, they are more financially stable. So
Right,
one
right.
on the outside looking at it would have interpreted to be that of the reason why she's going after the man because he having money and he driving car.
Yeah,
But to
yeah,
me, from my observation, it's mostly this that maturity level, that mature equality that they're pursuing. That's what I observe
Yeah.
it to be, and I could be very much wrong, but you have to
Observation.
understand. It's my
Yeah.
observation, and from a man,
Yes.
you talk about a man who have nine of them things there, you know. Me have nine sisters, you know. And and and
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
wa- and I was very and I'm very observant from an early age, and I would have seen some things. So I am different. My process is thing different from a man who have a one or two sister, where one day a town and one day a country, and him never really see her grow up and outside Pitney and all them things. Me grow with nine. We grow with eight girls. Me have nine sisters, but me grow with eight girls. So oh me say pre the thing then would have been different, and that's why I tell enough woman say I'm not like the typical man because of
Mm-hmm,
my
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
circumstance. So the way some people
mm-hmm.
process some things, me process it different because me have a different insight, or me have inside information when enough guy don't prove it to.
Right. 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 Yeah. For a man with so many sisters, you would be privy to a lot of things.
Yeah,
Wait, you said nine sisters, you say?
yeah, man. Nine of them, my father give me man.
No, sir.
Oh,
Then
Lordy, Lordy, Lordy.
you're supposed to have some serious insights as to what really go on. But I want to ask you something though, because you've always used this line of reasoning with me. Now, you and I were coming from an older generation. You understand me?
Hmm.
And back in the day when you saw a woman and the woman was younger, she had to deal with an older man. It would have more look like what you're talking about right now. She's
Yeah, man.
looking
That's
for
the image.
she's looking for the image, the maturity, and all of that good things. But the social media age, from what I've seen in a lot of social media spaces, is that them have this term what them use these days, they call the modern woman. You understand me?
Yeah.
A lot of modern girls apparently them not really pre like that. You understand me? When them think about dealing with an older man, them a think about a man where them can get money out of like that. So I see a distinction. I kind of see a change in the whole thing. I believe it is still there, in that they desire a more mature man. But the emphasis seems to be on the money for a lot of the nowadays.
I think the
Younger women. Yeah.
interpretation is to be that of money. But I think if you should have withdrawn the money from it, then would have pursued the older man same way. But I
Okay.
think the interpretation is to be that of money,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and
All
that's
right.
what I think it is.
All right. Pause just 1 minute. We'd like to take some time to welcome our brethren, Father Chris in the building.
Yes, Mr. Croy.
Faith Connection in the building.
Faith Connection. Lady Tidra.
Big up yourself in the Faith Connection, Lady Tidra. And Father Chris say, woman I look for man with potential. Dennis, you think woman I look for man with potential or a woman I
Yeah,
look for
man.
man already?
Yeah, man. No, no, no. But look here.
Yeah.
Eh, I know only man I look for man. I know only woman I look for man with potential.
Mm-hmm.
Man I look for man with potential too. But it's
What you
just
mean
that
by you?
they have different.
Hold on, man. What you mean by you say man I look for woman with potential? Break that down, man. You
No,
have to
no. What? All right. Let me tell you.
yeah.
In my opinion, and it's not necessarily factual, is that we are looking for a woman that brings something to the table.
Yeah.
Just the same. And you can interpret to be that have potential. While,
Yeah.
but it's just more obvious on the woman part. But I mean, even if a woman come with, all right, every man have an initial attraction to a woman.
Right.
And it not must necessarily be physical. You
Right.
understand? When the younger man, them mostly go after the physical. But
Yeah.
up in a few years, though, what do you bring to us?
Yeah.
What can you do for us? You
Right.
understand? Not necessarily for me, for us.
Right.
As opposed to when back in the days when you did younger, you just want a girl because she look nice and she look pretty.
Yeah.
You understand? Now the thing changed right now. we're thinking differently. We're thinking more mature. We have been there. We get all of the fun. We done that now. We're on a different level. So I look for woman with potential as well.
Right.
You know,
And when
it might not be standard like how everybody else, for the most part, people interpret it to be woman, one man. We have it already. We have our unique desire too. Where woman have
yeah.
that brings to the table just the same.
Right. All right. So very important. So when we say woman also need to have things, are we looking at it to say if the man bring money in a relationship, the woman have to bring money in a relationship? When we say what can you do for me as well,
Not necessarily money, man.
The fact that
not necessarily money.
Need women
even
to
good advice.
To the man.
Even good advice, good encouragement, upliftment, something. But you can't just walk in with just your God-given gift. That no work again like that. Well, for me, it don't work again like that.
Yeah.
You know, there are stages and phases. You don't want just that. You want somebody that's going to come and take you from the level where you at. And even one notch. But what if she'll come? If she'll come any time and she'll go bring me down one notch, it's not gonna work. For me. She have to carry something.
What can a woman do?
Lift me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What can a woman bring to a man who already have, say, him established in him career, in him business, him have him house, him have him houses, him have him cars, him have the opportunity for fly out whenever he wants to, but him find himself single. What can a woman know? What is a man like that? Especially a man now who gonna be in deep 40s and 50s. What you think such a man could reasonably expect from a woman? And is this man looking for a woman that is within his age bracket, or is he going to default? He's most likely to default to a younger woman. What do you think about it?
Well, me know the trending thing is that man up in that age always tend to look at the younger girl. But if they have the mind like me, they will look in my age bracket. Yeah, because me not gonna take on that strain with me not taking on that strain that comes with the younger people. So you have to be in my age bracket. But that is just me, right? Just unique. But most of the money when we talk to, we have virgin and they might tell me, say, you mad, man. They're not taking no, they want something 15, 20 years younger. Me not doing that.
Keep them young and fresh.
Yeah, but my man was setting thing already and having things a certain way. If I could advise some form of support to enhance where is that the woman have to come with. Unless some little careless boy we're frightened for something. But an established man shouldn't be that careless and frightened for something. But right, she have to come with something. She have to come holding back in somewhere or another. That's right, what good. I think.
I like that. And to each his own.
To each his own. But we just have to use a woman just power with the God-given gift there, because life evolves now, and them things that are so hard to forget again. So people are look beyond that, you know.
And that is kind of what drives this conversation, because it's almost like instead of looking at love like first time, it's like a direct exchange, it's a transactional thing that's going on. But I'm going to take a comment from Faith Connection, Tidra. So Tidra says it goes both ways indeed. I like a more mature man, not because of his money, but because they can reason on a more intellectual level. That's my intimacy. Nice, Tidra. I like that. All right. So Tidra is also supporting your line of argument in that regard. And I agree. It's very, very important to find somebody that can, match your level of reason and so on. And of course, that is not just limited to age and anything like that. But the actual topic we're looking at, right? For the woman, them, we say, okay, only a money man. If the man has no money, she not deal with him. She not build no life with him. She not go through any of that stuff with him. what are the things that a woman like this must consider? What is she going to bring to the table? You understand me?
Most
So
most of the women, most of them will talk like that. Most of them will talk like that. It's a very loose and ignorant talk, and most of them will talk like that don't even have nothing to bring to the table. So they would never be accepted that easy unless they're pretty and Jesus. That's the only thing that might get them over it. So in the
nobody
process,
that pretend that Jesus. Nobody,
so
all right.
we
So
hear
it's a
that
from
talk all the while, and
yeah,
I say the people that were me here, I met them talk that, which I heard it a lot. But the people them
yeah,
that make those talks, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I'm looking at them and I'm like, you don't even qualify to talk like that. But they don't know, and they don't even know, so them don't know. Some of those
yeah,
load
yeah,
them.
yeah. All right, so all right, Father Chris now say, Mr. Cry himself, big up himself, Mr. Cry. Chris say a rich man want a woman with substance. 100%, my brother.
That's what I'm saying.
So let's talk about substance, Dennis. One of the things with fool women them nowadays, they know them talk about them not submit to no man, and man can't tell them what to do and all of them something there. No, we know say if a man now hold him own, you understand me? She can bring that argument to him, but for a man way have him act together, have him finances together, and all of that. That the woman they have to come with substance to bring to that man alive. And some of the things that are included in substance are some of the traditional things them. The man gonna want in food for cook sometime, and them gonna want in clothes for take care of, and certain domestic things will have to be taken care of. And enough woman really want to perform enough of them domestic duties there. So you think it is wise, it would be wise for a man that have means and money to pick up a woman that will not perform those basic duties.
I mean, in the modern world that we're living in now,
Yeah,
the, those duties are not necessarily as important as it used to be in the world that I see around me. It's just
really.
who is capable. It's who is capable of doing what. That's the new world we're living in. It's who is capable of doing what. So the domesticated woman is not is not the thing that man chasing after anymore because of where
Yeah,
the thing gone. The thing gone at one part where we are speaking about we are in a world that speaks strongly about gender equality. So the woman is
yeah,
going out and working of our own independence, just like the man. So
yeah,
you know, in a normal relationship nowadays, or normal union nowadays, I would think that we'd sit and work it out and who reach home first do it.
yeah.
So
Okay. Oh,
or who is more
yeah,
capable? Or who is
yeah,
more
good man.
capable?
Yeah, good youth. Yeah, good youth. That is well.
No, because we move up. We move up from which part? We move up from the part where we see ladies
We
as
who?
helpers, you know.
We who? We who?
No,
You
because
you are
ladies
who?
are
You
not
are who?
helpers. They're not helpers. Ladies are not helpers. But there is something that I hear you use, and you use it very loosely.
Yeah.
And it is something that we need to consider because you're talking about man, and how much of them there exist no more.
Hey. Oh
No, but
my.
enough man, that's it. Remember,
So
say elephant man battle.
we are talking right now. We are just talking about the few remainder. We're not talking about manager. Our whole heap of meal out there and not necessarily man them.
Yeah.
You
True.
understand? So we are in a world now that is, in my opinion, is very confused because the male them don't even know the true purpose. They don't even know that they need to be a man. They don't know what it
True.
takes to be a man.
And one whole another show
So
probably gonna talk about that, because
yes,
if you're not
so
a man for raise man, yeah,
the desire and the expectations are different. What we are talking about is is the old school days. So
Yeah.
unless we are talking at that capacity there, but if we're talking in a general farm where man is so limited now, man is not there's not much man around because that's why you find so much single woman nowadays. Real
Yeah.
ladies are
Yeah.
single. Me not
Yeah.
talk girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Ladies
not
are
talk
single.
female.
Real ladies.
Ladies are
So
single
why the ladies them single?
they can't find a gentleman. They must find a whole heap of male.
Come no.
Hey, man, that disrespecting brother. Man, that's disrespecting brothers. Them,
No, but
You,
let me
you
tell you
blame,
this.
you blame the
No,
man them. You blame the man them for the woman them being single. And this should come on the show with tonight.
yeah,
Then.
man.
What you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, me I go there. I'm going there. I'm going there.
Yes, go there. Go
I'm going there. Yeah, man. It's odd. It's odd. It's odd for a woman. I went on the ship the other day,
yeah,
and it would have blown your mind
yeah,
to see the amount of single ladies. When I talk, there's some single woman depending on some single girl and some, you know, but me I talk about ladies because we don't really go in at that part there. We don't really mix with
yeah,
we don't mix with certain type of people. You know, me work with my standard already.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
but
man, yeah, man.
I spoken to a lot of ladies that looking for a man, and it just so hard to find the few real men they are already taken.
No, but that is just one side of the coin, Dennis, because some of the time the woman them a make some real big demands, just like we I say a while ago. For instance, do you believe that a man really have to make 100,000 US to be considered a man that is standing on his own? You don't think a man can make less than that and still be a good man to a woman and all them something? You don't think
But
so?
you have to understand that you have to find out what caliber of person that talk like that.
Right.
That's
Because the money that you earn don't make you a man.
True,
The
true,
money
true.
that you earn, the amount of money that you earn, won't make
That
you
should
a
have been an
man.
applause. That should have been an applause. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the money that you earn don't make you a man. So if you have to you have to figure out what caliber of person talking that way. That's a very ignorant statement. And 9 out of 10 times, the person we attack them with don't have nothing to bring to the table.
So them just a call a figure.
They're looking for a set table because what happened now? What happened now? Them somebody like me and you who lied to them, tell them say them good looking and they hot, and we go call to them a road, and then feel say wow they got it, and that's all they have. We're approaching the thing and want a man with money, and the pretty looks alone just cannot do it because when after you meet the man and the man spend a time with you, when the man find out that there is no substance to you beside the pretty look, a real man is gonna walk away from it. In spite of in spite of the pretty looks,
Right.
real man are gonna walk away from it.
But come on, man. But with them iPhone and them a filter and the daily pictures and vids that the young lady them, you understand me? Everybody in it. Remember, I said Kim Kardashian and the one of them already set the standard for all the ladies them need to
Set the
carry
standard for
themselves
who?
and get the Birkin back.
Set the standard for who?
All of the,
Set the
for the
standard
young
for
ladies
who?
them pass social media.
Yeah, man.
Look at people are right now. Well, so they're not set no standard.
No, man. I want one whole different capacity of people here talk about this. So I lose people them set standard for man. They not set no standard for no quality of person. You understand?
I like that. That's an applause. That's an applause.
The Kim Kardashian and all of them people. Kim Kardashian, Kim Kardashian can't do nothing. The only thing that come with them is that they are money.
Yeah, but that culture is largely responsible for how a lot of young ladies conduct themselves these days. So, for instance, where can you find, traditional ladies that were raised and a good woman them and they're ready for married, because most of what we see on social media is more of the hot girl image them where, as TJ would have said, they love wear wig and nails. And one of the things I want to say about it too, TJ made a comment earlier on, say when a lot of these women who are making demands, what they want is money to buy all of them look a thing. You want them a look for man where they can burn up their money. You understand me? And Tidra also said that real ladies don't pressure men. Real ladies bring something to the table and also look at the potential of the man. I believe that Father Chris was saying something like that earlier on. Before you comment, if you're going to, Father Dennis, let us recognize Crystal Clear in the building.
Come through, Crystal.
Thank you for coming through,
Happy
Crystal.
to have you.
Always love the support. You understand me? So, you don't feel to say real woman pressure man for things, Dennis. You think real woman just show up on the scene?
No, man.
All right,
No,
me keep what you have. And you keep what you have.
In my opinion, real woman are gonna come to the table with something, and there's something where they come to the table with, because we all have we have people who have the misfortune, and that not make them less real. You understand?
Right.
But I'm saying if they have to come to the table with some substance of some sort.
Right.
Like me would have said, even as good advice, as much as good advice. You know what? You know, say all of them girls there where the data talk about with them long nails and them ear and the purchase bottom and all of them things there. None of them girls they can't even have a good conversation, you know.
True. A man, but that is important to a man
To a
of
man,
substance. Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
important to any real man.
Any real man. True.
So
I agree.
so you have to careful of who you are saying set the standard. Some people when you are talking about set the standard, they don't qualify to set no standard. They must set some standard for one that have set up people around on different part. But another quality people when me and you are talking about, them can't set no standard for them and people.
Yeah. All right.
So no loose boy no set no standard for me. In spite of the money we might have or not, them can't set no standard for me. So if we are talking about man and woman or gentlemen and ladies, you have to left out the loose people them out there. So we are working with a formula. And the formula, yeah, we are confused the thing if we are put them in like. You're confused the thing if you put some little loose people in it, then we not work with nothing. Because we're there all over the place.
That's right.
So when we are talking about man, we have to stay within the realm of man there. When we are talking about woman that is compatible with the man that we are talking about, we have to stay within the realm there. We can't go outside and we're not saying nothing. And that's where the confusion is. Because me know you, I mean know where you then or where you then in terms of your mind. Me see your conduct and something like that. And love little girl out there with them pretty hair and them pretty bottom and them this and them that and that. You never lock round on that in a virgin. Me know that.
Yeah.
Because you can see some of the time, clearly that's all they have. Are we talking about those? No, we can't waste the time talking about them then.
No,
then
but we see.
Morning.
Yeah, hear my thing though. See, enough people get caught in this thing.
But the absence of the knowledge, the ignorance, ignorance.
Yes. So that's the reason why we say it is important. So things where I said things women in general should consider. So based on where you bring the conversation, which I like, is also to say, listen, it might be popular, but it is not the way, it is not the trend, it is not the path to follow.
No.
Well, you understand what I said to you? So you really have to understand, say, as you say, it can't just be with the purchase bottom and it can't just be with the pretty looks. It has to be more than that. And one of the things is a girl have to invest in her own mindset and ensure that she's the kind of person that can hold a good conversation with a man and somebody who can also represent him in a setting where it's not just one dance or one party, but where people of substance also gather. So these are some things that you have to
And
also
that's why we cannot argue it in a general form. We have to know in our category where I speak. Because if we don't know in our category where I speak, we are sound confused.
True.
Because many guy and girl would have come and hear we are taught this and they can't relate.
Yeah.
Because they don't fit up yourself.
Yeah.
Then they want different part and them would never come at the party. And that's where all the confusion coming up because they are one pretty bottom and they have some false eye and them false is a false. A man take them care and go married to them. And then we realize them are no wife. Because you can't marry to one woman, and carry a woman and a wife in a virgin. A problem you carry a woman. Say enough of them that don't qualify for marriage though.
Yes, man. But a lot of them things that them wife.
So.
Yeah.
Because me believe, in my opinion, me feel marriage of ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And a girl and boy something.
All right, Sam. I like it.
But people get married for the wrong reason. They get married because they want to hold on pan her or they want to hold on pan him. And they don't even know the true meaning. The true meaning of marriage.
But if she look good in her clothes, you have to hold on pan her. Why wouldn't you want to hold on pan that?
Yeah. No, when me there right now in her life, we don't want that. Because remember saying, I am pursuing, for me, and when me there, any real man, they are pursuing the internal, not the external, because the external are going to fade.
Oh, that's it.
The external must fade.
The external must fade, So you have to go up to the thing that's going to last. And the only thing going to last is the substance and the inside.
True. So, one of the things that I hear my brother saying, and it is very, very true. You understand me? Work on your inner substance. So even though it's popular and it's trending out there and it seems like a hot girl culture is the dominant culture and it is the way to go.
No, I don't think it seems so, It just depends on where you socialize and where you're going. Me not see that, Because me not got a partner.
It did out there, man. You can't ignore that, man. You can't ignore that.
I don't linger in that area enough to see that in that light that you described, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember saying you just come off of one cruise now. I cruise as well,
and I big people, mature people.
Mature, yes, true. So
that's why I'm telling you, this is a lot of single ladies on it.
Yeah.
Ladies. That is trained. That is trained by their mom. That is trained by the mom. Because these are learned behaviors,
Yeah.
That's why when you go in a relationship and you go and you see all the mother loose and conduct herself certain way and the daughter pretty and all that, run.
Yes.
Because that never trained. That not ready for you. Especially if you have any substance to you.
Yeah.
But if there's a fool, still you fall same way because of the physical image that you are attracted to and that physical image you try for hold on pan.
Right.
But we're not the other part no more.
All right. So your advice to any man of substance is you cannot.
We don't have to say any man of substance. Any man.
Let me done the question, man.
No, you have to say any man. Man, not man of substance, because man automatically have substance.
All right, no problem. All right, sir.
Where's the one?
Where's the word? I like it.
Where's the one button?
All right. Well, say every man have substance, but anyway.
Yeah, man.
Every man. All right. So when the man. All right. So the man them though. The man them must ensure so when them look at the woman, you can't just look at the sexiness.
The external.
The externals. They have to go beyond that.
They have to go beyond that.
Don't get caught up in that situation. Know what you're doing. But when I just look out for the man, them, we also look out for the ladies, them, who genuinely, seriously want to get married. You understand me? But they also are in the wrong mindset. Because I don't believe, say, everybody out there where they look like a hot girl and they look like they know no substance. I don't believe that all of them. You have, in other words, look at it this way. Enough bright girl you have out there, I bleach out their skin, you know. You understand me? I purchase the bottom and I do things. It's not just for people who you would have considered from the lower echelons of society, you know, brother.
No, those are the last ones, though. You know, the ones that who see what you had earlier described to be trending and want to be a part of it, and they're losing their substance.
Yes, yes, yes.
You understand? And
Yes.
they come to learn that that's the way to go.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's
You
what I'm talking
understand?
about. Yeah.
So because it was taught that that's the way to go in the era where them place themselves. You understand? In the era that them place themselves, that's what they see as trending. So then they become a victim of that circumstance, of that situation.
Right. So the
But
ones
we still can't go in at them there and sift it out and find a few good ones at the bottom.
yeah, man,
And
enough good ones.
I believe that.
Yeah, man, enough good ones. So you have a question?
I have a few questions.
All right. So my wife says she have some questions for us based on what we are discussing.
All right.
Yeah.
I've listened very well, and because of that, I have some questions that I would want you to answer.
Mhm.
Would you say that the most of the women in Jamaica are real women? We were raised to be real women who qualify to be wives.
You get up for the answer.
Yes, because I want to know now.
Come on, Dennis, come on now.
I, to be honest, I don't have the statistics on that. So to answer it in a general form, it would have been a challenge for me. But I strongly believe that in Jamaica, there are still good trained ladies there. I think it still exists, but to say on a percentage level or majority, it would have been difficult for me to say. But from my small circle that I've seen, I think there are quite a few there, but I don't think it's a whole lot.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But I am just measuring from my small circle. So I don't want to generalize that.
Yeah. But one of the things you mentioned about, you know, your small circle. When we raise these topics, you know, we're not raising about the small circle, you know. We're just kind of looking at what we see out there, what we see trending. You understand me? It is in the music videos, it's on social media. So it's not necessarily spaces that we dwell in. It's just that we have a thing called algorithms. You understand me? So which basically drive everything. So these things come right before our eyes and we see what's out there. So we really try to speak to them. So even though I'm not there, so you dwell, we're saying it's out there. And we just say, you know, look at some of these considerations. It's not just about these external things, but it goes beyond that for especially for a man of substance. And not all men are men. Not all men are men of substance. But anyway, my wife have another question. Go ahead.
All right. Do you believe that without statistics, just observations, do you believe that women in Jamaica, to whatever extent, practice wanting to be with men with money? And it's a genuine question.
Yeah, man. I think a lot of women is attracted to that because in Jamaica now that is what is trending in general down there. Cause I even talk to some of the young boy them, and they're not talking about nobody talks about making life anymore or getting a good job everybody is talking about getting rich. So rich becomes the trending thing down there now from what I observe. So yes, Yes, I think a lot of women are chasing in that direction because it becomes a trending thing right now. You know,
Yes.
and in my, because I always speak of the 80-20 rule, I think that would have been the 80, and but you still find some, you still find the 20 that is not going in that direction. There you have the 20 that 20% that is willing to find a man and work and build a life with.
All right. And are you saying that you think that is the better model for a long-term relationship or marriage, in that find a good, decent person you can build with, or
But
and would you say, or you find somebody who already make it and just log on, jump on the bandwagon?
finding somebody that already make it and jump on the bandwagon sometimes can be a challenge, because the persons can become a victim of that circumstance. Because you have some man that come and because you come you forward in other thing and see them already established, they tend to mistreat you and a result of that. And even though it's not generally, it happen a lot. I think a more stable our relationship of substance is when both parties work together. And I said, when I say work together, I don't mean necessarily go out there and do it, because we have some woman, can stay home and play their part based off a circumstance. You understand? And make the thing work.
Yeah. Yeah.
But as I always said, the C's are very important in the relationship. The communication, and how we're going to work it out, how the thing best fit, to build the substance of a relationship. It all the
Right.
C's, and the compatibility, the compromise, and communication, the commitment, and all of them things that make up the relationship. And you have to find persons that are willing and ready to adhere to all those, or
All right.
add them in them already.
Right. So the shortcut business, it doesn't really work as well
No, man,
as
it don't work, man, because most of them
done.
things are
Yeah.
temporary.
Yeah.
Most of them
Yeah.
things are temporary, and it's a fear.
All right. So two things. So for the woman who so I been here and I was listening to something the other day, and I probably need to send somebody go give my wife. It's not a good time to bring it up because we chat so much, but I found it in a TikTok the other day where this lady was talking, and basically what she has said is, for a lot of women, no, I know this. All right, I want to play something make you hear it.
Yeah,
I
man.
want to play something make you hear it, because this was one of the things that drove the conversation for me, and I think this is very applicable to what we're talking about right now. So I'm turning on my phone. It should play better this time.
With fat asses and big titties.
Hold on.
Women love dating men with money like men love dating women with fat asses and big titties. But here's where it gets wild. A lot of you women will date men with money because he can buy you a Birkin bag, or he can take you out to dinner, he can pay your rent, but he doesn't. What he can do and what he's willing to do are two completely different things. A man bread has nothing to do with you if he has no intention of bringing it to the table and breaking it with you. All the while you're passing on a well-intended man who will give you his entire world and build a stable life for you, but you just don't want to get it out the mud with him. And what's even crazier is a lot of y'all are already in the mud, judging men in the same financial position as you, and you will not combine forces and build a notably financially stable life. No, somebody has to hand it to you, or they're not good enough for you. Wild.
Wild. All right, wait. What do you think about that?
No, but that is, she just put it into perspective, because
Yes.
but that is always the common thing. Sir, you should fill up in the days, and even them girls most of them man. It's always a man that have the ability to do it, but that man had never done.
Right. Facts. Big facts.
Because
Big facts.
growing up in a marriage circle and surrounding, I see some lady deal with some man when loaded with potential, financial stability, and all of that. But all them do is get a driving at the car now. But who that they buy them the car is the little mace man down the road where I come and look on her every day. I want to be with her. But she don't want that really,
You know, on that. Yeah, just like the
She
lady
don't
is
want to be
saying.
in the presence of a man that has the ability to do, but will
Yes.
never.
Yes.
do.
And one
The only way
thing that
to do right. Yeah?
yeah. No man, good point. One thing I heard a girl said this, I think it was on Valentine's Day. And maybe me don't know which corner of the world may exist, but at the first may I hear this. She said she used to run a flower shop, right? And she said when Valentine's Day forward, enough woman used to order flowers, send the flowers to themselves, and show off for their friend them and their co-worker them, as if it's a man sending, all the while, and then
Wow.
make story to make it look like. She said, ladies, who don't know have to do that. And when me hear that, me say, wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. So it's crazy to me that people will try to fake this rich lifestyle, or they want this rich lifestyle, but they're not willing to do the work. So what I like what the lady I said a while ago is, what is that person willing to do? So it's not just about what they have, but what are they doing for you at the end of the day?
The woman is mostly attracted to the man that have the ability to do, but will never drawn to that man that will do.
Yeah. Oh
Because
my God.
remember I said the little guy down the corner. Little guy down one part, Him work him $2,000 and give her from that $2,000, him will give her $2,100 out of it.
You give her 2,100 out of 2,000. What is
Well, the man where she after is the man we have thousands, hundreds of thousands.
But
And
now
we
do it.
never give her more than $100 out of it and carry her, go show her a good time. But what she don't realize is that the good time that he showed her is not for her. The man who that do it for her is the man down there saying, the man that do it for himself, because when he married with her, and people see him with her doing this and doing that, it's what him get for him. It's the satisfaction to his ego.
Yeah.
So him not do it for her more than he might do it for himself.
Yeah.
The guy down there, the guy down the part down there, will give her all the way earth. Which is doing it for her.
Yeah.
But
So
no man will understand the thing.
yeah. So it stands that these are things that women must consider. So when I say instead I want to sit down and wait for a man to come hand this and hand that, and as Tija pointed out earlier, because it's very important, I say, how is it that how is it I want to expect a man for bringing all this money, but then the only thing we don't really agree is how much bag we not go buy, we don't want the latest phone, we don't want the latest hairstyle. You understand me? You think about invest that man's money. You think about investing that money and turning over that money. You understand me? Yeah. And a man who work hard for his money, he not just go on to take up his money and throw up on you for you just have a fling all over the place. So a man with substance want a woman who when he put 100,000 in her hand, you understand me? She can turn it in a 200 or 300,000 or even more money. So it's a different ball game for another man's mind than them. So I say women who are think about man, we have money. You have to
You know,
understand.
the Bible speak about that though.
Yeah.
There's a part in the Bible, I don't remember exactly, that speaks about how what a woman, what a lady would or should do. She basically multiply whatever you give to her. You know? But I don't
Here we
remember
go.
the scripture. But there's a scripture that spoke about it. That spoke about it.
As a general rule, a woman is a multiplier. So she's supposed to be a multiplier.
She's
Remember,
supposed to be.
a woman is also supposed to be a helpmate. So a woman shouldn't just come to a man and expect the man for help. She have to come in with a mindset for also help the man. And in turn, she also help for herself. You understand me? So that is why. So there's a difference between getting the man for one, spend the man money, and then you have to invest in a relationship with the man. So whether you invest time, energy, as you say, advice, or anything, yeah, man, you have to invest something in that the man too. It's not just a free-for-all situation. If you notice, you ever realize that people who have a whole heap of money in their life, they never really take up their money and just give to anybody freely like that,
Nah, man. Not if they earn the money.
Yeah, man.
But in general, though, people are following the trending thing and not looking at the true purpose of life or the true purpose of living.
True.
We live in a society where we are among many lost people. Yeah. People that are lost. People don't even know the true purpose of themselves. You understand? Yeah. So if you don't stay focused, you become a part of the confusion because we are living in a confused world. It's not like back in the days where the thing was standard, where you and our old lady and grandparents know what they're about and what their purpose or their role in a relationship is. Now we're confused. They don't even know.
Yeah.
Especially now with the absence of man. You know, where I fall for some things. You know, the world confused. So my primary focus right now, you know, I wish I could build a group. And I'm in pursuit of that too, because I want to build a group that can help man to be man. And men to be man.
Yeah.
And that we want to work on now.
Sounds like
because men don't know the true purpose. They don't know what their roles are, and especially nowadays with women are raising the kids by themselves and talk about they're doing a good job and all of them stupidness. I'm gonna do it, which totally impossible.
We don't want to go there tonight, man. That's a different
show.
That's a different show, my friend, because we are agreed along those lines, but we're not ready to touch that the part there yet. But I like what you said a while ago, because one of the reasons why we have this show is that we really want to have a pulley enough man to, listen to the reasoning what we have put out there, said Speed.
Yeah, man. I'm all down for that.
Yeah, man. Because remember, when you're a man, you have to do what big man do, you cannot do boy business.
No, you can't do boy
business when you turn big man in your life. So you make some very solid point tonight. My Bridget. I'm like that. Tidra Bennett made this statement. She said, a man gives and a man gives a house, a woman makes it a home. Man gives grocery, woman make meals. So in other words, Tidra is looking at man and woman working together to create something. And the truth is that when a woman going with a mindset to invest in a relationship and to build with that man, it is going to be much more rewarding. And the man can look on her and tell her, say, she come here, come see everything. So if you come down to it, she have left everything where she come here, come see, because the woman also invests. So the woman them, instead of fear, try to keep up with the people them who have put up image out there. Find a man that you can work with and build something, no matter how long it takes, build something worthwhile that you can be proud of and you can celebrate. And if you come down to it,
read what teacher just said again. Read it again. You give her?
yeah.
It, she said, but they're far from it. I have to pull up my eyes to see it. And it's not gonna work.
She said a man gives a house and a woman makes it a home.
A woman makes it a home.
Yes.
They lose people, they lose female about the place. Them not making it a home enough. You get a house and then can give back.
Yeah.
And then put you up on you.
Yeah, but
facts, sir. Facts,
oh
facts,
God,
facts,
funny.
facts.
You understand? So that's what I say. We have to be careful how we use those words because we have to stay focused on who we are talking about because there are just so many different levels nowadays. Yes, for the modernized world that we're living in, the confused world that we're living in. So
yes,
me know who you attack, right?
Yeah.
And you know who I attack. But them
Yes,
people
sir.
that we attack right now, no, they are the few. They are not the majority. Real man are real woman.
Yes.
They're just a few.
All right.
They're not the majority.
What we want to do, we want to continue to have conversations that, you know, can help to empower and inspire more positive behaviors in the man them and even in the woman them. You understand me? I said to you? Because sometimes we pick up some trend. Sometimes we pick up some trend and we follow some style. And them trend and them style the way I pick up, it don't make no sense. We have Valerie Richards. Valerie says some good conversations. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you for coming on board. We appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, man. Good to have you here, Valerie. We're just talking some positive stuff here, sir. But yeah, Father Breadman, we have to try to set a new precedence for how the man them move as it relates to deal with women. And we want the woman them, because the woman them are our sisters still, you know, you understand? We love the woman them, you know, no matter why, you know, we love them, you know. Because they're the most loveliest thing them on the planet same way. You understand me? I say, yeah, man, and we beloved them, and we don't want them to continue to go astray and to continue to fall prey to the evils that are out there because of them wrong thinking and follow them one another. We also want them to look on the advice so we are give and say, don't quickly, just like the lady said a while ago, don't quickly overlook the man who will be willing to give you all of the little that he has. Just because you focus on the man who has a lot but nah give you nothing. It's time to look at the real value what the man them give to you. And if a man is willing to give you true value, then before you throw that man away, think about if this could be a man that you could build with. Can I clap myself for that one there?
Yes, I love
All right.
that.
All right, I clap myself for that one there. Yeah, Father. We're gonna wrap it up, Father. We're gonna wrap it up soon and order because we've been wanting to keep shows as close as possible to an hour. You know? So with all we've been talking about, I want you to take it away and I want you to tell me, in addition to what we just said a while ago, what kind of advice give to the people them out there? Because we know you work hard, you know. So we have to give you some time for the rest of. You understand?
Yeah,
what kind of advice?
Yeah. I'm going to run back on the road in a second too because we have something
All right.
to do. But
Cool.
yeah, you know, I must say first, thank you for the opportunity to voice my opinion. I know it might not be factual, you know, but I share the little knowledge that I have, that I obtained from the circle, from my small circle, and I hope there is some substance to the things I said, or somebody can learn from it. But the truth is, we just need to know who we are and what we are about, and that's one of the things that we need to pursue. Who we are and what we are about, where we are going, and the true purpose of relationship. That is the topic that we're talking about. A lot of persons don't know the true purpose of relationship. And we need to go back to the ground floor and find out the true purpose of relationship. People are going
I
getting
love
together for all the wrong reasons. People are going together because of financial assistance, because because of one physical appearance, because of one's ability to give sexual satisfaction and all of that. And those are never the substance that keep the things that had true substance to a relationship. People
yeah.
need to understand themselves and understand what a true purpose is as it relates to a relationship before them get in it. Them get up and see people that come together and do things. They're doing it for the wrong reason. And that's why the world is where it is right now because we're so confused.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Man, as
Yeah,
I
man.
respect her, thank you for taking the time out. You know, so I'm going to link you again as you come in, because we love how you talk from the heart all the while. And I wish
Blessing.
enough love. I wish enough love in a big bro. So
Every
thank
time.
you for everybody. Respect my brother. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Ellis family, welcome into the building. Welcome to the Ellis family.
All right. Take care. And I'm out,
respect,
man.
respect my
Blessing.
brother.
All
Blessings
right.
and love.
Take care. All right.
Yeah, man. So, you know, folks, that was Dennis. We thank him so much. Tonight, we want to say thanks to Tidra. We appreciate Chris who came through, Ellis family, everybody that came through.
Valerie Richards.
Valerie that came through. Thank you so much. We appreciate it, man. So we've been wanting to trim Crystal Clear. Thank you for coming through. And everybody, because we know that sometimes
we can't see you, but you're here.
We can't see everybody. So listen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. We look forward to coming back next week with another great show. We're going to continue to trim the time and keep it towards 1 hour. That means that we're just going to just get into it and just hit it right out the park. Thank you so much. This is the Steady Show. Peace, love, steady checkout. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you.